Do you know what? I really like Richard Mille's come up. He wasn't born into horology, which is the world of watchmaking and timekeeping. No family legacy, no old money advantage, just a bold idea at 50 years old, I might add. He'd been running watches at a quiet French jewellery house called Mauboussin. Then he left with no major investors, no industry backing. But he'd seen a gap and he moved like a strategist. At the time, luxury watches were safe. Think about it. Gold cases, hidden gears, tradition first. Mill switched it up. His first drop was the RM1, right? Skeleton dial, exposed screws, built like a race car, priced like 135K. The industry laughed. No history, no value, looked like a toy, but it sold out. Then came the RM5, the brand's entry level watch, still over 40K. In 2012, he released the RM56, full sapphire, clear as glass, $1.6 million. Every piece sold before production even finished. Then came the collapse, right? The Raphael, Nadal, Pharrell, and the one that hit the culture, the RM55 Bubba Watson, a pink and white watch made for a golfer, 275K. Little baby wore it in GQ. Drake had one too. Grey dealers flipped them like crypto. 300K retail turned into 900K resale. Waiting list hit like 2 years. Even billionaires needed allocation. That plastic looking watch became a trophy for the 1%. And that's when the myth started, right? That watches like this were safer than stocks or property, a hedge against the economy. But here's the truth. Once the streets control your price, you're not really a luxury brand. You're a liquid asset. Since 2022, some Richard Mille watches have dropped up to 40%, not because the product changed, but because the hype did. And that's the warning for anyone building today, right? Scarcity means nothing if you don't own the narrative. Resale means nothing if you can't protect the value in some way. Once you lose control of the pricing, I guess the market starts to predict who you are. Richard Mille built one of the boldest names in luxury, but he did it with strategy, not just noise. So if you're launching a brand, fashion, jewelry, or anything, to be honest, ask yourself, are you building value or just chasing the hype? Anyway, let's talk in the comment section.